Hey everyone, Penem here again. Today is day 2 of our OCG Celebration Week, and as promised, we will be opening another OCG box of cards. So today we will be opening the awesome recent Dark Savers booster box, or deck build Dark Savers. This is a pretty cool set. It's just like our Fusion Enforcers set, but it's like the second one. And I believe this will be released in the TCG pretty soon, too. There are 15 packs per box, just like our previous box, and every card in here is technically a foil, just like the box we've opened yesterday. So let's get started. 3 archetype in here, and they are pretty cool. Vampires, as you can see from the guy in front. There's also the Skyfang Brigade in Japanese, at least that's how they're called. In English, they should be called Fur Hire. You know, a little wordplay on the fact that they are animals and they are parrots. And you have the Brandish Maidens, which honestly, I do not know quite well how they will be renamed in the TCG. It's still not too certain yet, but a lot of speculations are going on with that. So let's open this box, which was sealed, and that means that we will get some pretty cool luck, hopefully. Here we go, and let's release the Kraken. Let's try to close this, because usually you could destroy the top, it's like cardboard that's ready to cut, but I would like to keep it intact. It looks pretty cool. It's pretty dope. So we have all our packs here, and let's get started. So I haven't read up too much on this. I've read a bit about the vampires, a bit about the Skyfangs, and just a bit about the Brandish Maidens. But I do have some knowledge about, oh, they're not parallel. Oh, I've been duped. Okay, well, I guess we'll figure everything out as we go. But yeah, I just know a bit about everything. Like, I know what card belongs to what archetype, but I don't know the effects of everything by heart, and I can't read Japanese that well yet. But let's see at least the foils. We will go over the effects. So this is a Skyfang card. This should be a field spell called Dragon Airship Fandra. So this is cool. The Skyfang Brigade uses a lot of good, easy, summonable cards. We have one of the new vampires, which is named Shadow Vampire. So this is a level 5, 2000 attack, 0 defense, dark. So obviously there are a lot of combos you can do with this. And the new vampires, though, are a little weird. They use a different type of effect compared to the older vampires, which used to come back when they were destroyed by a certain method. These new ones just don't really do that. They play with life points instead. We have another vampire card. This is the card number 1 in this set. If my camera can focus, there we go. And its name is Vampire Familiar. So Vampire Familiar looks pretty cool. Probably a very good way to summon, and it says something about 500 life points. Probably you pay 500 life points to use its effect or something. We have one of the Brandish Maiden cards. Brandish Maiden is actually very popular in the OCG, and a lot of people do believe that this will be the next invoked deck, since this is the same type of pack. So this card's name is Brandish Mecha Hornet Bit. Hornet Bit is actually one of the better cards of the deck, because it does allow you to do a lot of combos, and this looks pretty cool. It looks pretty cool. And our first card is... Oh, so there we go. These are the parallel cards. This is one of the Skyfang Brigade monsters, and this card's name is Dinah, Champion of the Skyfang Brigade. I guess I could read it, but yeah, basically every card comes as a common or parallel rare when they're commons, So this is technically a common, but it's been foiled up, let's say. If this card is special summoned, you can banish cards from your opponent's graveyard up to the number of Skyfang Brigade monsters you control with different names. You can only use this effect of Dinah, Champion of the Skyfang Brigade, once per turn. Your opponent's monsters cannot target Skyfang Brigade monsters for attack, except this one. And it's a 2500 attack monster, so it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. And usually the smaller monsters of this archetype allow you to special summon the bigger ones as long as they were in your hand. So, that's a pretty good way to go. Oh, this looks a bit familiar. This vampire's name is Crimson Knight Vampire Bram. I think that's a reprint, actually. I'm not sure. There was a card that's pretty similar to this in the past. We have another vampire card right away. This card's name looks pretty cool, though. This card's name is Vampire Red Baron. Looks pretty darn sick. Look at that. We have the same field as earlier, Fandra. We have another vampire card. This one's name is Vampire Grimson, or Grimson, or, I think it's Grimson, because it's technically crimson, not red, but, whatever. Looks pretty cool. And we have another parallel rare, which is Brandish Maidens something. This card's name I do not remember. Brandish Mecha Shark Cannon. Because, that cannon definitely looks like a shark. But it looks pretty darn sweet. Everybody loves, like, the mecha stuff. Especially when, you're into Asian things. Usually you like mecha stuff because it's very popular. It's pretty badass, big robots and people controlling them and stuff like that. But Brandish Maiden is really, for everyone who likes those kinds of animes, this set does help you get into the game, because you have a deck based around something you're already interested in, and the deck is pretty good. Oh, we have a vampire card right here. This card is called Vampire Desire. Looks sinister, I guess. We have another vampire card right here. I haven't seen this one yet. It's Vampire Scarlet. Instead of Scarlet, it's Scarlet. That's kind of bad. Number 14 in this set is named Dunpa, Marksman of the Skyfang Brigade. So this is one of the smaller guys that special summons the other ones from their hand. So it's pretty cool. This card is for the vampires. If you look closely, you will recognize a pretty cool looking vampire girl. Her name, or the name of this trap, is Vampire Awake. I think this allows you to special summon stuff, but I don't quite remember the effect. And we have our first super. This is great. It's a maiden card. And I think it's a good one too. Brandish Mecha Widow Anchor. Nice. Hopefully we can see some of the link monsters for the Brandish Maidens, or we can see some of the, the boss monster for the Phantom, the Skyfang Brigades. The vampires, I usually love zombies and stuff like that, but this time around I don't feel attracted to the zombies in this set. This card's effect is, if you control no monsters in your main monster zones, target one effect monster on the field. It has its effect negated until the end of this turn. Then, if you have 3 or more spells in your graveyard, you can take control of that monster until the end phase. That is pretty sweet. It's a quick play spell, by the way, guys. And the artwork looks awesome. So we have our first foil, and we have quite a few packs left. I will try to speed things up because this has been going on for a while now. But yeah, basically, we will go over the foils more than the rest. Another Brandish Maiden card. This is about the jetpack thing. This is Brandish Maiden... Brandish Mecha Eagle Booster. Pretty cool. We got the Brandish Maiden girl. Good. This is something I wanted to see. Brandish Maiden Ray. Well, this looks great. I can't wait to see this as a foil in the TCG. This shouldn't be censored. Not even the sword, because, it's pretty cool. Wrong column. We got Armageddon Knight, which is a reprint. We got another one of these we had previously as a parallel rare. And we got the Fandra Field Spell as a parallel. Okay, this pack was a quick pack. Reprints and cards we've seen before. Next pack. We got one of the Skyfang Brigade. This is the water person. Wiz, Sage of the Skyfang Brigade. We got Monarch Stormfirth. This is good for vampires. We got another one of the Dinah. We got a new Brandish card, I believe. This card's name is Brandish Mechanoid Hercules Base. That's pretty cool. And we have an ultra rare. Our first ultra is the card on top of the booster box. Bang! This guy right here. So this guy's name is Al Dampir Vampire Sheridan. Pardon my camera for not focusing too well, but this looks like one hell of a gentleman. And you can see those little familiars in the back. This is a pretty good card. Like, it's not too great, but it is a very good card nonetheless for the vampires. It's just weird that, you know, it's not the same kind of effects. Anyways, 2+ level 6 monsters, so you can use more than 2. If you XYZ summon this card by using a monster that is owned by your opponent as a material, that monster's level is treated as 6. Once per turn, you can detach 1 material from this card, then target 1 card your opponent controls. Send it to the graveyard. Once per turn, if a monster on the field is sent to your opponent's graveyard by a card effect, or is destroyed by battle and sent to your opponent's graveyard, you can detach 1 material from this card, special summon one of that monsters to your field in defense position. Pretty neat. It is a pretty neat card. You know what? I'll put it here because, you know, it's the one on the box. We're not hiding much. We're actually showing him off. Let's see what else we can pull. Hopefully this is not the only big foil we will pull out of this. So we have one of those vampire little beast things, vampire brood. Or brood. We have one of those maiden again. We have Brandish skill jamming wave. We got the guy we've seen earlier. We got a new vampire card. This card's name is Vampire Territory. Ooh, it's about life points again, so, you know, life points modulating, getting effects, stealing monsters, stuff like that. And we have this thing, which looks pretty darn crazy. This card's name is Mad Reloader, and I'm actually confused because I don't remember seeing this before. I know it's been printed in the TCG, but I don't remember what it does. When this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, send 2 cards from your hand to the graveyard, and if you do, draw 2 cards. Huh, that's interesting, I guess. It must be useful for some of these decks. Pretty cool. And we are almost halfway through. We have 1 Super and 1 Ultra. Not too sure what to hope for at this point. We got the card again. Oh, we got Magical Excavation. Oh, we got a Skyfang Brigade, the level 4 monster, which is probably one of the best ones if you just want to, you know, play. Blavo Fighter of the Skyfang Brigade. We have another Brandish card. This is their field spell, which I believe is one of the cards you must play a few times in the deck to make it work. Brandish Airspace Area 0. And we have, oh, nice, super rare Vampire Girl. This looks lovely. I love how this super rare goes around the actual subject of the image. This card's name is Vampire Fräulein. So Fräulein is German for woman or lady. Like Frau is women, Fräulein is lady, or something like that. It's been a while since I've actually spoken German, you know? But very awesome card right there. That is actually one of the vampire cards I would love to see more copies of, but at the same time, I want to see more of the other cards. Oh, we haven't talked about her effect. Pardon me, we'll put that back on old. Vampire Fräulein. When a monster declares an attack, you can special summon this card from your hand in defense position, and it's a 2000 defense monster. You can only use this effect of Vampire Fräulein once per turn. Once per battle, when your zombie monster battles an opponent's monster during damage calculation, you can pay life points in multiples of 100, max 3000. That monster you control gains that much attack and defense during the damage calculation only. At the end of the battle phase, if this card destroyed a monster by battle, you can special summon as many of those monsters as possible from the graveyard to your field. So that's pretty neat, but it's level 5. I guess you could make that if you steal more than 1 monsters from your opponent, but it's still a pretty cool card. We got one of the smaller Skyfang Brigades, little guys. We have Recon Sky Scout of the Skyfang Brigade. We got the Familiars. We got the Hornet. Oh, we got the Crimson. And we got another Vampire foil. Super rare. This card's name is Vampire Domination, and it's a counter trap. The effect is, when a spell trap card or monster effect is activated while you control a vampire monster, negate the activation, and if you do, destroy that card. Then, if the destroyed card was a monster, gain life points equal to its original attack. That's pretty good, but you can only activate one of these per turn. Darn. But that is pretty darn good. Like, they have somewhat of a good concept, these new vampires. They just don't match too well with the older ones, and that's kind of disappointing because, you know, old school players like myself, we really do love our old cards. Ooh, this looks interesting. We've seen this guy before, though. Scarlet. We have another Brandish card. This one I think we've seen before, but I'm not quite sure. Brandish skill, yeah, Jamming Wave, yeah, that's it. This guy we've seen before. This we've seen before too. That's the Desire card. And we have another Jet Eagle thing. So that looks pretty cool for our parallel rares. Next pack. Let's try to make this video under 20 minutes. Come on, guys, we can do it. But we need to learn at the same time, you know? Plague Spreader Zombie, that's a pretty staple card you know about. Drowning Mirror, no, is that Drowning or is that Sandstorm? That's Drowning, right? It's been a while since I've seen this. Yeah, this is Drowning Mirror Force. I guess that's pretty good. We got another Skyfang card. This guy is one of the smaller guys. Its name is Helmer, Helmsman of the Skyfang Brigade. That's pretty cool. We have another Eagle, and we have the familiar as a Shatterfoil, or, you know, parallel rare, or whatever they call them. It looks like a Shatterfoil, but it's actually parallel rare, they're calling them in Japan. We got another Dyna. We have Magical Excavation, Brandish Maiden number 2, that's pretty cool, so we got a second Ray. We have another Area 0, and, ooh, nice, we got a foil super for our Skyfang Brigade. So this is our first Skyfang Brigade foil. This card's name is Skyfang Brigade's Strong Wind. It's a quick play spell. Target one Skyfang Brigade monster in your graveyard. Special summon that monster in face-up defense position. You can only activate one of these per turn. This is pretty dope. Like, your monsters are going to be killed pretty fast because, you know, it's a spamming type of deck, but it's not the type of deck that protects their monsters that well unless you open one hell of a good first hand. So this will be used very often in the deck. Definitely a must play in their deck. It's like a Monster Reborn deck, but it's a quick play, so you can play it during your opponent's turn. Except, you know, Monster Reborn targets both graveyards, not just your own, but whatever. We have another one of those Crimson Baron thing, Red Baron. Franda. We got Brood. We got the Awake. And we have, ooh, nice! We have our third Ray, and it's one of those parallel rares. Wow, love it. I can't wait to see this as a super or a secret here in the TCG. This will be a lovely deck, definitely going to try to make it, or at least collect one of every card needed to make the deck. So we have 4 supers, 1 ultra. Let's at least hope for another ultra, you know? Hopefully it's going to be one of those other boss monsters you can see on the box. We have another one of those, I think this is the Crimson thing? Don't quite remember. I think this is the Crimson one. Anyways, we have another one of these. We have another one of these. Seen her. Oh, did we see this one? Yes, we did. This is Dunpa. And nice, we got another super. Another one of the Skyfang Brigades, and this one looks cute. Is that a cat? This card's name is Beat, Swordsman of the Skyfang Brigade. This card's effect is, during your main phase, you can special summon one Skyfang Brigade monster from your hand, except Beat, Swordsman of the Skyfang Brigade. If another Skyfang Brigade monster is special summoned to your field, while this monster is on the field, you can add one Skyfang Brigade monster from your deck to your hand, except Beat, Swordsman of the Skyfang Brigade. So it's a searcher and a special summoner. That's one hell of a good enabler. It's only 1200 attack though, but it does allow you to spam, so spamming is god in this deck. Oh, I forgot to read the effect of some of these, but let's just wait until the end for at least Ray, because Ray is going to be the main card of another deck that's like invoked with only 3 monsters in the main deck, and the rest is basically spells, searching, and stuff like that, so we'll wait until the end. We got another one of this, another Plague Spreader, another one of the Shark Cannon, another Armageddon, and Another Crimson. Okay. Final pack. Come on, let's get at least one of the Link monsters or the big boss monster for the Sky Fangs. Come on. I want to see some OCG love. Come on, guys. Let's do it. Let's get it right. Stormforth. The card we've seen before for Brigade. We've seen this before too. And it's it's not one of the big foils, but it's Jammer again. Okay, well, that was a disappointing final pack, but we did get some pretty good pulls. I mean, for vampires, for Brandish, for, I guess, vampires or whatever, for Brandish, we did get 3 of the good spells, 2 of the better ones, I guess. For vampires, we got 2, for Skyfang 1, and whatever this is for, we got 1. But we also got this for the Brandish Maidens, and this card is one hell of a good card for the deck, because obviously it's the enabler of the whole thing. This card's effect is a quick effect. You can tribute this card, special summon 1 Brandish Maiden monster from your extra deck to the extra monster zone. So it's not even link summoning, it's special summoning. And it's a quick effect, so it can be during either player's turn. If a face-up Brandish Maiden Link monster you control is destroyed by battle or leaves the field because of an opponent's card effect, while this card is in the graveyard, you can special summon this card. So you use this to summon something, then that thing that dies, you bring her back, you tribute her using a quick effect to get another one, and you can only use that effect though once per turn, so you can't spam it in the same turn. But it does allow you to go into big combos like crazy. Otherwise, we have 2 supers for the Empires, and they look lovely. We have 2 supers for the Skyfang Brigade, and they look lovely as hell. We have 1 super for the Brandish Maiden archetype, which looks pretty dope. And we have 1 ultra for the whole box, which is the Damper, the vampire, whatever his name was. The vampire Sheridan, that's what he was called, which looks pretty slick. But hey, this was just a quick review of this set. Obviously, the TCG set will have a few differences, especially with the rarity of some cards in here, but it was very enjoyable. I hope you guys enjoyed this vid. Stay tuned for tomorrow's vid. We will be opening, let's give you guys a hint, we will be opening some stuff I've got in the mail, which has not been seen in pictures on my Facebook yet. So I hope you guys will stay tuned to see that, because it's pretty awesome. We got some special, very rare packs to open tomorrow, and I hope you guys will enjoy that. Until then, guys, Panem out.